Welcome to Video Game Warzone, episode 386. My name is Torrance Davis. We now have 14 episodes left until the end of the show. Really excited about this. A few things to talk about this week, but I really want to talk about Endgame. Oh, yeah, I'm still in the GZ cam. I guess I got to get out of that. Put some notes in here. Endgame Impressions. Let's see. Who's the Borderlands guy? Borderlands 3 Microtransactions. Or not. Randy Pitchford. I think that's it for now. So let's get let me get out of the GZ cam. And there was one other thing I was supposed to do. It's like every week, I swear to God, I forget how to do this show. There we go, 386. There we go. All right. So, there will be some Endgame spoilers tonight as I talk about Endgame. What I liked about it and what I hated about it. So don't get all up in arms because I'm being critical about the film. It's like everybody can be critical about stuff if the majority are critical about it. But the minute one person's critical about something that everybody likes, oh my God, there must be something wrong with you. Okay, so I'm going to be critical about the film. It actually took me an entire night of sleep to process what I saw. I did enjoy the movie. It didn't blow my expectations away. I thought it was going to be the biggest Avengers experience ever on film, but it wasn't. That still belongs to Infinity War and the first Avengers films. Let me tell you what I liked about it. When the action was there, I loved the action. I loved the interaction between the characters and how they figured things out. I hated the way they handled time travel in this film. And I should have realized it because in the movie they basically tell you that they're throwing all Hollywood time travel rules out the window. And I thought that was a joke, but they seriously did that. They threw all that shit out the window. So the thing about like Back to the Future and Terminator, you can kind of grasp those rules. If you change something in the past, it affects the future. Change something in the past, it affects the future. Okay, it makes sense. It just makes sense. Even though time travel isn't real, it's fictional, it just kind of makes sense. You know, butterfly effect. We get it. The Russell brothers and all they totally threw that out the window. So here I am watching this film, and okay, fucking Thor's a fat drunken video gamer now. Ha ha ha, that's funny. But I know when they fix the time-space continuum, he's going to go back to normal Thor. Oh, look it, Hulk's a genius now. Ha ha ha, that's really funny. But I know when they fix everything, Hulk's going to go back to normal. Right? And then they're talking about don't change the last 5 years. If you're just getting on here now, I'm talking about Endgame. There will be spoilers if you haven't seen the movie. Well, too bad. Hey, what's up, Xandrius? Too bad, because I'm talking about it. So that's what I'm thinking as I'm watching the movie. Okay, they're going to fix everything, and everything's going to be fixed, and Thor will be normal, and Hulk will be back to Hulk, and everything will be fine. Okay, so then they throw some loops in the film. They allow your past self to touch your present self, which is breaking a movie rule. I'm low. What did I change this week to make my audio low? Hold on a second. Hello? Is it me you're looking for? All right, recording. I really appreciate it when you guys tell me I'm low. Oh, shit. It's really low. What happened to my fucking levels? Oh, they're on 85. Why are they coming out so low? Why are my sound levels coming out so low, so low, so low? I'd really like you to know. Why are my sound levels coming out so low? How are they now? Triggerman, how are they now? How are my sound levels now? Galileo! Now, how are my sound levels now? Galileo! My sound levels now. How are my sound? Dun-dun-dun-dun. Yes, I did switch to Saturdays, but now I'm back to Fridays. I figure we're in the final stretch. So, and I know fishing season is starting, and the reason why I moved it to Saturdays is because I hated doing it on Fridays when I had to get up early for fishing. But since I'm only doing 1 hour shows, it's not a big deal. Plus, my mind is so tuned to doing the Warzone on Friday that when Saturday comes, sometimes I forget that I have to do it. So, when Saturday comes. Okay, so the levels are much better now. I can hear that. It's weird. This thing's weird. So Fridays until the end of the show. So the next 14 episodes, it'll be Friday at 10 something. We start at 10 something. So anyway, let me get back to Endgame. Endgame spoilers, people. So if you haven't seen it, shut it off and go see the movie before you listen to this show. So yeah, I thought everything was going to be fixed and we were going to get normal Hulk, normal Thor again. And then there'd be some big battle. And Ice, you got to get on the mic. You got to get on the mic, Ice. You can't just come in here and say, fuck that movie without talking about it. Come on. So, yeah. So my whole thing is I'm watching this movie and I'm like, okay, so they're going to go and take these stones from the past, bring them to the future, recreate the glove, snap their fingers, and bring everybody back. And then they're going to take the stones and put them all back where they were back in the past. And I'm thinking, okay, so that means Thanos, because originally they were talking about, well, if we take the stones from the past, Thanos can't get the stones. They did mention that. By taking the stones before Thanos gets them, he can't get the stones in the past. Because they went to the past and took them. So that already changes everything if he can't get the stones. But then they're like, oh, let's put him back. Well, if you put him back, then Thanos can get the stones again. But I guess since you're changing the future, technically Thanos gets the stones again. Everything happens. They wipe everybody out. And the Russell brothers just made time travel in movies more confusing. So anyway, okay, whatever. So they're going to get the stones, bring everybody back, and throw the stones back in the past. Okay, whatever. I guess that's fine. But, again, you go by the whole butterfly effect concept. Any minor change, any minor thing that happens in the past can fuck up the future. Case in point, Loki. Right? So they give us this rule that changing things in the past doesn't change things in the future, but we already know what's going on with Loki. So they're going back and forth with this. So I'm just like, I'm sitting there watching this movie. I'm like, okay, all right, let's just watch it and continue to watch it. Okay. So, so you wanted to hate it because of Infinity War. Zilla, why would you want to hate it because of Infinity Wars? You didn't like Infinity Wars? I loved Infinity Wars. The Avengers lost. That was great. I've been waiting to see that. But anyway, okay, so I'm watching the movie. So then things change. Thanos comes from 2014 all the way to present day. So I'm like, if Thanos comes from 2014 to present day, that means Infinity War never fucking happened.
What?
Well, think about it. They took the stones, right, from the past to the future before he could get them. And then he goes from 2014 to present day, which means the events of the past never happened. So the people, listen, let me finish. So when he came out of 2014, Thanos never went and got the stones. He never made everybody disappear now, because he came from 2014 to the future. So everything he did, this is what I'm talking about, butterfly effect. Everything he did in Infinity War it didn't happen. It did not happen because he came from 2014 to the future, and nothing, all that stuff, everything's changed now. Because they made it so he can come out of the past, which would change the past.
Did we see the same movie?
Yes!
But they specifically explained how the butterfly effect bullshit.
I know they made. I before you got in the chat, I told you that the Russell brothers basically threw out every Hollywood time travel rule. They threw it all out when they did this.
So why are you saying that's
because
what happened?
I'm telling you what I was thinking while I'm watching the film.
So you didn't understand it when they said it in the movie?
I didn't. When they said it in the movie, it was like, oh, they're joking about it, right? But I didn't think they were really gonna do that. I'm just like, okay. But then stuff is happening in the past that's changing the future. So they're going against the rules that they said. You know what I'm saying?
What changed in the past that dictated the future?
Well, number one, Loki's alive.
But after Loki disappears from the time in that movie,
yes,
he is never seen again, and nothing happens with that story.
He will be seen again.
Right. Maybe you think
no,
so.
They've already talked about that. Case of, and I got another one for you. Ready? They're doing a Black Widow film. So when Black Widow's gone, she dies, right? I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I already know they're doing a Black Widow film. Is it going to be her past or what? Are they going to? So, but again, this is all this stuff. I'm watching all this stuff. We're talking about a kid who grew up on Terminator and Back to the Future and My Science Project. Okay, all this stuff. So now I'm watching this movie. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? This stuff doesn't make sense. Okay, so they bring the stone. Okay, whatever. So they bring him from 2014, and people can meet themselves from the past and the future. They can touch each other, and there's no fucking explosion in the time-space continuum. So this is all kind of taking away from enjoying the film somewhat. I'm liking the characters. I'm liking the dialogue, the back and forth. I'm liking the fact that it was basically the who's who of MCU. They pretty much bought everybody from every single MCU movie and put it into this film. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I'm digging that. All right, whatever. So they get to the end. The end was just like, the best parts of the end were Captain America versus Thanos, and there was some cool stuff. But it's almost like they kind of took what they did in Infinity Wars and did it again. And they're showing you all these characters. They're not getting any talk time. They're just throwing us all these characters. They just all appear. It was cool, but then it was just like, I just thought it felt kind of lazy to me. So while I enjoyed the film, I still enjoy, this usually doesn't happen with me. I enjoyed the film, but I didn't like it as much as Infinity War. It had too many issues for me. Oh, here's another one that kind of bothered me. So fucking Gamora, she just disappears. Okay, she's just gonna leave. I'm like, okay, so finally, Thanos is dead. You're happy. You found out that your sister and you become friends. So you're going to have this big fight and the whole universe is saved and Thanos is gone and you're just going to jet. You're not going to fucking talk to your sister and figure things out. You just, okay, I'm going to leave. I thought that was kind of bullshit. So I'm like, where did fucking Gamora go? So now I got to wait for Guardians of the Galaxy 3 to figure out what happened to her. Like, there's no closure there, It's just, I'm just like, what the fuck? So I'm sitting in the theater, I'm just like, where the fuck is Gamora, right? Another problem I had. Like, Captain America, okay? He didn't die. fucking Tony Stark dies. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And he gets to go in the past and live out his life in pleasure with Carter. Get the fuck out. And you mean to tell me that didn't change anything in the past? You know, did she still do all the shit that she did on Agent Carter after Steve came back and they got married and did whatever? Did she still do all that stuff? You know, so but I still enjoyed it. I still love the movie. I walked out of the theater. I'm like, oh, that was pretty cool. And I just had to do some I always do this post processing shit when I see a movie. Usually, if the movie's garbage, I don't have to do that. But if it's good, I try to chew it up and post process. So after a night of sleep, I started thinking about all this stuff, and I thought the way that they handled the time travel stuff was fucking stupid, and I thought it was lazy, and it didn't have the meat that Infinity War did. So I didn't like it as much as Infinity War. Probably won't buy it. Probably won't watch it again. Maybe just for a couple fight scenes, but it was good. But it was one of those, okay, I liked it. It's cool. It was all right. It has some issues. Put it on the shelf. Don't worry about seeing it anymore. Maybe I'll watch the Thanos versus Captain America fight again. Whatever. It's kind of like Civil War. I watched Civil War for the Black Panther Bucky fight and the end scene, but that's about it. So, Ice, what are your issues with it?
Fuck that movie.
Well, come on, you got to go into details, man.
I don't have a stream of consciousness like you. You need to ask me questions.
I need to ask you questions? Okay. What didn't you like about it?
I thought it was just, like, boring as fuck.
Wait, let's start. Did you like Infinity War?
I loved Infinity War, but Infinity War is kind of my movie where, like, bad things happen and it's not a happy ending.
Right. Exactly. That was great, wasn't it? All right. So, okay. So was this, what are some of the things that irked you about the film?
The continuation of the shitting upon Thor.
So we agree on something. Great.
Like, this dude is unimaginably strong in this franchise, and they've done nothing but just treat him like a fucking doormat.
Right. Exactly.
And like a fucking moron.
And like I said, like, okay, so he's fat, and okay, that's funny, but let's get back to normal Thor. Let's fix all this shit.
Yeah,
you know.
I personally, like, I can't say that I loved the newer Thor movie, the Ragnarok.
Ragnarok was fucking dope.
No, because it continues the shit of making him like a fucking slapstick
character.
Lots
Lots of comic relief instead of the angry fucking I'm always pissed off, I'm gonna take lightning and shoot it up your ass Thor.
I don't necessarily need him brooding all the time. Like, he doesn't need to be Batman.
Right.
But then again, to make him like a fucking fat dude and then just like fucking Fortnite jokes, it was like the most DC shit I've seen.
Yeah. It was
like from the moment I saw that dude in that fucking suit, I was like, I'm fucking done. Like, what are we doing here? What is this? And then people are talking about how, this is a commentary about depression and all that stuff. And I'm like,
well, people will do anything to tell you it's great.
The satirical version of that, then.
Yeah. And like I said, if you want to do it for comic relief for that moment, I'm fine with it. As long as the end, I'm seeing fucking badass Thor again. Because that's one of the reasons I fucking love Infinity War is when Thor shows up and starts fucking shit up, I'm like, yes. You know, this is the Thor I love.
Does he need to be like a fucking slob?
Yeah.
Like, is it, oh, I'm sorry, everyone who's depressed is a fat ass?
Playing Fortnite.
Yeah, you guys think that's what it is? Depression is fatness and Fortnite fucking and all this other stuff? That's what depression is?
Yeah, exactly. And here's another issue I had. I don't know if you had the same issue. I had issues with Steve Rogers being able to use Thor's hammer.
Listen, I don't care. I mean, I to a point I did, but then everyone's like 30 people used the fucking hammer, so I was like, I don't give a fuck.
But I mean, I'm not taking away from the fact that when he did use the hammer, it was fucking awesome when he was lighting Thanos up. But it was too easy because in in Garbage Avengers 2, he slightly jerked it on the table, I thought, okay, that's cool. But at what point did Captain America become worthy of the fucking hammer that he took from the past and brought to the future? And I'm sorry, you take Thor's hammer from the past, isn't old Thor going to be like, what the fuck happened to my hammer?
Well, hold on. Here's the thing. Here's the biggest part of this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I hate fucking time travel. It is the crutchiest of crutches. It is the most bullshit of things.
Right.
If you have to go in the past, you have fucked up.
Well, there's one thing if you create a movie about time travel versus you use time travel to fix things in a movie. And I think that
I don't give a fuck. I don't care. But like,
well,
the movie
Back to the Future, but Back to the Future was dope though.
It's an interesting concept that lasts 15 minutes.
Well, yeah, it was dope. Terminator's dope.
Hey, my mom is here. She's hot now. Whoa, that's weird.
Well, I mean, at least Terminator 1 and 2. I'm gonna stop there. But in my science project, if the movie is about time travel, it's easier to wrap your head around it. But when they use it as a way to fix things, aka X-Men, you know, when they do certain things just to fix bullshit, that's when it kind of annoys me, because I see it as laziness. I see it as lazy writing, and I see Hollywood using it as a way to fix things. And they did it with X-Men. They kind of did it with Infinity War. There's so many other ways they could have did this, but whatever. And then they made it like fucking Captain Marvel was the one the one that was gonna save it for everybody. She's the one. She's gonna. I'm like, why are you closing Infinity War with Captain Marvel?
This whole movie,
she didn't do shit in the whole fucking movie.
Yeah, Captain America, Iron Man. Captain America, Iron Man. Everyone's about to die. This blonde shows up and just destroys the fucking biggest ship in the entire galaxy.
Right. Just
by flying through it.
Right.
That's like listen, if you're trying to wrap up the core Avengers, don't do that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me ask you a question. Why wasn't that Thor who did that? Right.
Exactly. He could have done it.
No, I'm sorry. In the Marvel movies, he can't because he's weaker than fucking bow and arrow guy.
yeah, exactly. And it's just like,
dude. You have the Guardians of the Galaxy there. They're on. Peter Quill's on screen for 40 seconds.
Yeah. He's
had like fucking three movies now.
Mm-hmm.
Been in one movie and she has like fucking 50% of his fucking more time than he does.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are characters that was like, hey, I want to see Black Panther do something other than run.
Yeah, then run and then kick ass. Like, does he got anything to say? You know, for me. That's the stuff I like. I want Gamora to have that conversation. You know, and at least. You know, even in crappy Avengers 2, at least Hulk said, I gotta leave, and got in the ship and left, okay? Gamora just disappears. Like, I want some closure. I want certain things to be said. You know, they just leave it all out. You know, and it's not even one of those deep movies where it's like you gotta interpret it. It's just like, you have all, and I know it's hard to do a movie with all these different characters. Then don't have all the fucking characters in the film. They threw fucking Wasp in there and all this other shit. Like, Wasp, she didn't have no lines. And like, oh my God, I missed you. Nothing. But they had that funeral at the end, didn't they? The fucking funeral. You know, what about everybody else who died?
Wait, hold on. Why would Killmonger be in this movie? He's dead.
Who's saying?
He died.
Who's asking for Killmonger?
Dr.
I thought when they show Black Panther, we would see Killmonger.
He was
because
dead.
See, Doctor, you got all wrapped up in the moment, Dr. 12 Evil. Where's Killmonger? Let's go. He was probably in the theater going, let's look at all the Marvel characters. You know? So I'm just like
what I mean, the movie, and to me, the movie is fucking just a ball of fucking what is happening here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is someone seriously going to sit here and tell me that the before the final fight, the first chunk of that movie is not fucking boring?
I found it interesting, but I have questions. I had questions. It's like, okay, So, dude, I forget his name, created the original gauntlet. Okay, this dude obviously knows how to create magical weapons and magical armor and things that work. Okay, so Tony Stark and all his computers and all his shit, he can just make a gauntlet and it works. They could just figure that shit out. I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't make a lot of sense. To like,
it's the we need a fix.
Right.
We made this. Make the thing.
That is what I'm talking about. Let's just fix it. You know, let's just fix it. And that's what I'm talking. I'm like, how is it that Tony Stark can make a fucking gauntlet? How can he make an Infinity Gauntlet? All he has is fucking metal and a fucking computer. I'm like, how can he figure that shit out? How can they figure that shit out? Okay, so they figured it out. They made the gauntlet, and they know how to get rid of people and bring them back. He knew how to snap his fingers and you know, just get rid of certain people and bring the other, like.
It's a movie, and it's a movie full of unanswered questions.
Yes,
that probably will never be answered.
So Hulk struggles to snap fingers, but not Iron Man.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. You know what? I didn't even think about that when I watched it. Well, Freddie, how did you feel about the film?
It was pretty badass. Like, the ending was, like, in the fighting was good.
Of course, everybody brings up the ending because, the ending was badass. But
the hour and a half was just,
2 hours.
Like, pretty much talking. But it was good, though.
You know, it was dope.
I have to see it again, though.
Watching when Hawkman went to Japan and had that sword fight, that was dope.
Oh, yeah.
And see, I kind of, like, if you want to leave something open to interpretation, I understand what Hawkman was doing. He was pissed. All the good people in the world are dead. Well, I'm going to take care of all the bad people. So I get what he was doing, you know. He was doing a fucking cleansing. Even the Yakuza was like, what the fuck, you man? We bring fucking rice and teriyaki chicken to the people and you're killing us? You know? So
I wanted to see more Hulk fights.
But, no, dude, not only, at least Hulk was Hulk in Ragnarok, but in Infinity War, they took Hulk away from us, and then they took it away in fucking Endgame. I'm like, where is the motherfucking Hulk that I've been waiting to see?
He's fucking smart now.
He's fucking smart. Hey, what's up? Look at all this food I mean. I'm taking pictures with kids.
This is done for just visual gags, and I can't get over it.
Well, yeah, I understand the usage of comic relief and how you use it, but these guys use it for the entire fucking film. It's like, okay, Thor's fat.
This was literally the least amount of time you should have been having jokes in a movie.
Right.
This is not the joke movie.
Right. It should have been fucking depressing and fucked up and, you know, at least Black Widow cried. I mean, but, you know, it's just...
Like, even the end of the movie. This is just me. Everyone was going to have their own fucking opinions. At the end of the movie, what do we see? To me, it was Captain America being selfish for the first time.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah. Yep. That's what we saw.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Mr. fucking Boy Scout. Boy Scout of the world was finally being selfish. And you know why he was being selfish, Ice? Let's break it down even further. Captain America was selfish because he wanted to get some fucking pussy.
Right.
Think about that. He was selfish for some ass. Fuck you guys. I'm gonna fuck me some ass. Now the one thing I thought was good about it was him returning to his own time, per se. But I don't know. I just...
Also, I mean, I hey, you got your black Captain America now.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's
Black in America.
Yeah, but and it's gonna be a TV series, isn't he? They're making a TV series. They're doing a TV series with him and Bucky. And let me take it a step further. Where's that conversation between Bucky and fucking Tony Stark? Like Bucky, like, yo, dude, they have me under mind control. I'm sorry about your parents. Tony, yeah, I understand. I was pissed off. Where's that conversation? Like, and why isn't he pissed at fucking Captain America for even helping this dude? You know, but these are the things, like, I'd rather have those conversations than some of the stupid conversations they had in the movie.
Yeah, I'd rather have that than Fortnite. You're right. I'm
like, they got into a fight, could have killed each other because Bucky killed his parents, and you're not going to sit down and tell him, yo, Bucky was under a fucking spell. from Hydra, and this is why this happened. I'm sorry, dude. None of that. But they're going to be like, we cool? We cool. All right, let's save the world. Get the fuck out of here.
What I didn't get, shouldn't Black Panther with vibranium suit be able to snap his fingers issues free? No, because then the movie wouldn't have worked.
And here I'm like me, like I said, I'm watching the movie. I'm still using the Hollywood standard time travel rules. I'm like, wait a minute, you pull Thanos out of 2014, Infinity War didn't happen, everybody reappears. You know? But they made a point in the movie. They said, let the last 5 years remain the same. You know? And I'm just like, oh, whatever. You know, whatever. Cap put a ring on it. He didn't just chase pork. Yeah, he bought the cow. And the thing is, Captain America could have fucked everybody in the Avengers if he wanted to. He could have fucked fucking Gamora. He could have fucked the alien bitch with the fucking antenna. He could have fucked Black. Captain America could have had any pussy he wanted. He went back in time to get Carter. Gotta give him props. Carter's fine. You know? Peter Dinklage made his own Infinity Gauntlet. It was on the ground in his workshop when Thor went to him to get the new hammer. Oh, I missed that. I'm going to have to pop that back in and look at that.
I also don't like, I also don't like where this leaves anything off.
Well, you know where this leaves. Pretty much all those people, with the exception of the Stage 3 Avengers, they're done. I mean, yeah, there's going to be a Black Widow movie, but you won't see Thor anymore. You probably won't see Hulk. There'll probably never be a solo Hulk movie. They're going to do the next Black Panther films. They're going to do the next Doctor Strange, the Spider-Man films, the last Guardians of the Galaxy, and then they're going to bring in, I guess there's a whole thing they're doing, the Inhumans, New Humans, Dark Avengers, and Subhumans.
This is where it gets tricky, because if you don't go to the X-Men at some point, this is where you get the C tier superheroes, and everything becomes, who is this dude? Why am I watching this?
Well, because I don't know who the fucking Inhumans are. I have no fucking idea. You know, I just give me more Black Panther, give me more Spider-Man. I'll be happy with that. Emery Calamy says the Fiat Dwarf guy had the mold he used to make Thanos' gauntlet because he thought Thanos would let the other doors live if he did as he was told. Yes, that's right. Universal owns the rights to solo Hulk films. Well, give me a fucking MCU Hulk and Spider-Man, and was it Spidey and Friends? Remember all the comic books with Hulk and Spider-Man? Give me that then. Give me a fucking Hulk movie where he's smashing shit. That's all I want to see. I loved Ragnarok. I fucking loved Ragnarok just for that alone. You know, and then all of a sudden in fucking Infinity War, the movie I really want to see him kick ass, he can't fucking turn into the Hulk anymore because fucking Thanos bitched him.
No, he jumps around on a truck and like pretends to throw things down.
I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? You know, just like
Like I don't even remember anything from the fight, really. I remember like bits and parts, but like the whole thing.
The best part of the fight, the two best parts of the fight were the Thanos versus Captain America. I thought Thanos versus Captain Marvel was cool too, even though it was short-lived.
Hey, Tor, you noticed the rat saved the day, right? Out of all day.
The rat?
The rat, because he freed on, Ant-Man. In the beginning, when
yeah, that's right, yeah. Yep, he stepped on it. Yeah, that was fucking stupid too!
What the fuck?
And I'm like, what? This thing's been sitting there for 5 years, the rat's gonna come in and step on it? And then all of a sudden, Ant-Man's is like this super genius. Like, he knows all this stuff about... I'm like, what? Wait, you get in the suit and you do what fucking Pym tells you to do. Like, he doesn't know any of this shit. I'm just like, whatever. Let's just go, He was one of the luckiest ones because at least his daughter was still there. You know? Avengers... Wait, let me read this real quick, Steve. Says, Avengers only undone what Thanos did with the gauntlet. Killmonger was never killed by Thanos. Yeah, that's why Vision's not back. That's why Loki shouldn't be back, but he is. That's not why...
back. You can't say that.
All right. That's why Vision's not back. Loki's not back. That's why Black Widow's not back. Oh, here's another thing, and you guys are probably going to refute this because of their rules. But if they went back in the past and got the Soul Stone before Gamora and Thanos went and got Soul Stone, Gamora should have came back to life.
That's not how it's not.
I know. Why can't I tell you my mindset while I'm watching the movie?
Everyone should have came back.
Because your mindset's wrong. You're just telling us how you're wrong.
But I'm just saying, this is what I was thinking. I'm like, wait a minute.
Why don't they just go do a bunch of other stuff that they didn't do?
I can't. I cannot help it. I'm 49 years old. I've been watching time travel movies since I was a kid. It's very hard. Okay. All the movies I've ever seen use the same fucking time travel rules. Every single one of them. It was very hard for me to sit and watch this without scratching my fucking head. It's just hard. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Literally, they took the slowest amount of time in the movie to explain what was happening in that thing. Where they show the line.
I get it.
You fucking
I know. And I'm looking at the screen. I'm like, why? Why did they do this? And I guess this comes full circle. Why did they do the whole time travel shit in the first place? Why did they do it? Because when they went, I'm going to be honest with you. Does anybody else think like this? When they went to whatever planet he was on and he was cooking breakfast and they jacked him up and chopped off his head, I thought he was fucking with them with the reality stone again. I'm like, oh, he's just fucking with them with the reality stone. Get ready for a big fight. And I'm like, no, they actually killed this motherfucker. You know? Yeah, I thought that whole, he's using the reality stone. This is so fucking awesome. He's fucking with him. Nope. Let me read some of these. Loki was killed by Thanos' hands before the gauntlet, but he appeared when they went back in time. Gamora is in the Soul Stone. The new alternate timeline, Gamora isn't. Black Widow is in the Soul Stone. I guess Ada Warlock will get the out eventually since he's the Soul Stone guy. Adam Warlock. He didn't use the snap to kill Loki or Thor's girlfriend. Yeah, right. Whoever he didn't use the snap for. But technically, if they want... I'm not going to say it. Never mind. Well, no. I'm not even going to go there because fuck it. Triggerman says, hashtag me too. King Kai says, Endgame was trash. There's another Endgame hater in here. King Kai X. Emery says, Thor's girlfriend just left him. Loki got squeezed up by Thanos. Thor's mother got killed by a dark elf. Yeah,
Thor in this whole series has taken nothing but L's.
Yeah, he is. Yep.
Yeah. What was the whole story about the Secret War? Coming out.
I never read Secret Wars, but the movie is coming out. If you look on Comixology, you can find the Secret Wars comics and read those. It's another who's who in the Marvel Universe, but it involves Spider-Man. Actually, I can bring it up right here. Hold on a second. Secret Wars. For you, Steven.
What?
Secret Wars, commonly known as Marvel Superhero Secret Wars, commonly known as Secret Wars, is a 12-issue American comic book crossover series. So this is their next Avengers, basically. It's going to be the Secret Wars. Hold on.
I'm hoping that it features X-Men.
Everybody's fucking in it. So, I mean, it's like bigger than fucking Avengers. So, if you go with the original comic books, Avengers, you ready? Fantastic Four, X-Men, Spider-Man, Hulk, Doctor Doom, Magneto, Beyonder. Okay? Ain't that some shit? Wouldn't it be crazy if they brought everybody back for Secret Wars and did it just like the comic? But the problem is, Secret Wars includes Iron Man, who's now dead. Now, maybe they'll
just be Pepper Potts now.
Maybe. And I thought Pepper Potts in the fucking Iron Man suit was fucking dope.
Barf.
I'm like, is that Pepper Potts? Holy shit, she's getting down. Check her out. What did he teach her all these years?
Nothing.
I'm sorry. Dude, I don't care. Pepper Potts in that fucking suit owning shit was badass. I don't give a fuck. I was like, oh, get down, Pepper. She was fucking shit up. I was like, oh, crazy. That's what they did in that cabin all these years. Made her a little suit with some boob covers, and that was dope. But where was I? So Iron Man, like, how are you going to have Secret Wars without Iron Man? How are you going to have Secret Wars without Captain America? So they're going to do their movie Secret Wars, and it's not going to be the same, whatever. But, if you're a comic head, and I know there's a lot of comic heads in here who read all this shit, some of you who are as old as I am probably read the original Secret Wars when it came out and envisioned what it would be like on the big screen. Marvel Disney just killed that for you because they killed off fucking Iron Man. And they basically killed off Captain America. So you're not going to get the Secret Wars that you want. But, King Kai X, why didn't Tony just whoop everyone's ass with the stones? Right. Tony didn't have to snap his fingers. He could have used it for... Another badass scene for me was when he was going up against Captain Marvel and having problems with her. Because she had the gauntlet, and he popped the fucking Power Stone out of the gauntlet and put it in his other hand and fucking fucked her up. I thought that was fucking dope. Thanos is a fucking badass. He's a fucking badass. The dude's a genius. I love that dude. Okay, so, Dr. 12 says, so my point was Killmonger could have come back in the alternate timeline and been at Black Panther's side instead of his enemy. They could have made that happen, yes.
So they would have... Okay, hold on. So the Avengers, not Black Panther, he's dead. We're going to go, hey, we heard Black Panther fought this one guy this one time, and he was pretty dope. So let's go back and get him for this fight.
Because we need one more guy.
That's what they were gonna do.
Emery says, some powerful being called the Beyonder builds a planet out of pieces of lots of planets and puts lots of heroes and villains there to fight to learn about good and evil. King Kai says the dopest part was Cap with Thor's hammer. Yes. As much as I hated him being able to hold it, I thought it was pretty fucking dope when he was fucking Thanos up with that hammer. Pepper Potts in the rescue suit was dope. They need Doctor Doom and the Thing for Secret Wars. Well, the Thing series is going to be on TV. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Swamp Thing. You're thinking about the... Yeah, never mind.
Am I the only one who actively thinks the Fantastic Four is a bad thing?
A bad thing in general?
Yeah, like the group. I don't care about I don't have an opinion about Doctor Doom. I think he looks pretty cool, but I think the group of the Fantastic Four sucks.
Here, let me give you my opinion on the Fantastic Four. My issues with it. Invisible Girl. Okay, what the fuck does she do? She disappears and fucking steals stuff. Gets in the rooms, finds documents. Like, what the fuck does she do? Right? At least Thing is strong and can clobber stuff, and the Fireboy or whatever, Inferno, whatever the fuck his name is, he can burn shit up. But she goes invisible, and the other guy can make his dick as big as he wants to. So
he's also like he's 1,000 times smarter than Tony Stark.
Yeah, he's super smart. But I just think power-wise as a group, I'm just like, what does she do?
Yeah, she doesn't make force fields.
She disappears. Okay, force fields.
She can make Halo bubble shields.
Yeah, like the girl in Incredibles.
Like, there are a reason those movies are bad, not just because they can't make them, because the group sucks.
Civil War didn't have X-Men, and it was still dope. Civil War was crap. The next Avengers should be produced.
Crap.
The next Avengers should be produced by UTOR. I thought Civil War was crap. No, that's wrong. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that.
Crap because you wanted some fight with.
No. I actually liked the ending. No, I like the ending in Civil War. I like the fact that they were going, because the only fucking heroes that were actually pissed off at each other and really fighting were fucking Stark, Rogers, and Bucky. That big fight that they had at the airport was fucking bullshit. Okay? And in the other fight with Black Panther and Bucky, he wanted to fucking kill Bucky. I'm like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. But that fight they had were fucking Hawkeye and Black, where they're pulling punches and talking, you know. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? It's fucking bullshit. I just thought that whole fight was terrible. That was just bullshit. And then they cripple fucking man at arms or man of war or whatever. I'm just like, what the fuck is it? This is stupid. He's just gonna fall out of the sky. Now this just got serious. Somebody got hurt. You know, it's just like, come on. And then they're all cuddly friends afterward. I'm just like, this is just fucking bullshit.
They weren't cuddly friends. The beginning of this movie literally talked about how they were not cuddly friends.
Yeah, whatever. What, they weren't talking to each other? Stark wasn't taking calls from Captain America. I mean, it's just fucking bullshit.
If Tony wasn't a cripple, he would have fucking killed Captain America
And
right there, 'cause he's not a pussy.
And Scarlet was fucking Vision.
Yeah,
just,
that happens. So.
Yeah, but I'm just like, come on, it's
Your waifu's getting railed by a machine. Sorry.
I'm just anyway. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, I did think Justice League was dope, but what does that have to do with anything?
You're saying your taste in music or in movies is bad.
No, it's not bad at all. I thought Justice League was good.
Saying?
I thought Justice League. Well, he could say my taste in movies is bad. I could say back to him his taste in movies is bad. Where have we gotten? Where did we go with that? Nowhere.
Both have bad taste in movies
Nowhere.
in each other's eyes.
Yeah, exactly. So what? Big deal. I mean, come on. Like, what's the point of even saying that? Justice League was good. Batman vs Superman was better. Okay, so have at it. I don't care how you feel about my taste in films. So I guess that's it.
Or Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad was funny. I liked Suicide Squad.
Just doesn't sound like you liked it.
It's just, here's my issue with Suicide. Here's my issue with Suicide Squad. I didn't like. There were certain aspects of the film that I didn't like. I just thought they came together too quickly. I thought the whole relationship with Carly and Joker being like kind of the crux of the film was kind of stupid. I liked their relationship, but I didn't like the effort they put into that. I'm like, if you're gonna have Joker in a movie, fucking have Joker in a movie. Okay, don't put him in a movie just so he can fucking fawn over fucking Harley. I thought that whole side of the movie was just stupid. I don't know. There's a lot I like about Suicide Squad, but there's some things I didn't like about it. Some of my favorite parts of the film are with fucking Batman.
Yeah, cool.
So I mean, what does that tell you? Okay.
Game of Thrones saved my Sunday.
What's
Oh
up,
my God.
Mr. Davis? How's it going? What's up, Harold? Oh, Game of Thrones. I didn't even have that on my list. Thank you. Game of fucking Thrones.
I saw Endgame at 9. Started at 9 o'clock on Sunday, and ended it in Game of Thrones. And Game of Thrones saved the night because that fucking Endgame.
Game of Thrones
trash,
was
but-
better than Endgame. How about that?
Fuck yes, it was by like 1,000.
Yes, I am Legend, one who digs up the past continually. I don't know why you do this. I love fucking Dark Void. I love it to death. I own the game. I love Dark Void. No shame in my game, bro. Find a game you love and play it.
Torrance,
Yes.
you have Verizon
Fios, yes.
for TV?
Yeah. No. I only have them for internet.
Oh shit.
I use PlayStation View.
Their fucking TV signal for fucking HBO is ultimate trash. It is so fucking pixelated.
Oh, yeah, you're going to get that on broadcast television. Especially if you got a really nice TV, you're going to notice that the blacks are banding. Did you get a lot of banding?
It was all gray.
Yeah, that happens. You need to be able to view shit like that in high dynamic range, and then that goes away.
Do the shows go up on demand on the website?
You can get them on demand if you use HBO Now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And you can watch them on your computer screen.
I want to do that because.
Oh wait,
Man,
Tor
that
thinks.
was a hard episode.
Wait, let me crunch this. Let me chew on this for a second. Tor thinks anal beads are better than Endgame. If beads are going up my ass, I'm having sex. Yes, that's better than Endgame. You thought Game of Thrones was trash?
Get him out of here.
I Am Legend?
Throw him out.
The guy who tells me I like Justice League, so stop it? You think Game of Thrones was fucking trash? Are you out of your fucking mind? That was the greatest television in the history of television, as far as I'm concerned. Oh my. I typed it out and said it. You thought he's just fucking trolling. There's no way he didn't like Game of Thrones. That episode was so fucking nasty.
Maybe because he didn't say Game of Thrones was trash until after we said it was good.
Yeah. You're right. They're still not 4K HDR on HBO Go. You're right. HBO needs to step their game up, as far as I'm concerned. HBO needs to look, let me tell you something. Amazon, YouTube, I think Hulu's got 4K HDR now. HBO needs to start broadcasting in 4K HDR. A lot of people, but I'll be honest, a lot of people complaining, and this isn't you, Ice, but a lot of people who have 4K TVs that were complaining that it was too dark. You better learn how to configure your TV.
I wish it was too dark.
Learn how to fucking set your TV up and it won't look too dark.
Yeah, no, and I know it's Verizon because I watched it on HBO Go the day after, and it was perfect on the TV.
It was Verizon. I had Verizon TV or Fios TV for a while, and sometimes you get funky signals from them. But ever since I got my 1 gig, I canceled all my cable services and got PlayStation View. I've been a happy camper. I got PlayStation, YouTube, and Amazon. Done.
So, yeah.
I got TV, antenna, and Plex done.
Yep. I like the Game of Thrones episode. Didn't like how the White Walkers didn't fight. What do you mean they didn't fight? I don't know, Trigger Man.
No, he means the
top guys.
Yeah, the main guys.
Oh, well, they would have got owned.
They ain't shit without the game.
All you got to do is touch them with the dragon glass, and they're done.
Yeah, they're like, to be honest, they're like, we've seen them fight twice now, and they're not that great. Like, it's not like they're like that awesome of a thing.
So,
like Sam will fucking beat one. Like, really,
dude?
asshole?
Dude, I have never in the history of time, as long as I've been on this planet, watched a television episode of something and felt so good after it.
It was great,
dude.
Man.
That was, not only were the fucking special effects and everything on a cinematic level, the episode itself was so fucking good. I was on the edge of my seat for the entire 88 minutes.
Oh, man.
The edge of my fucking seat. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And I'm like, why are you sending the Dothraki in? Where is your strategist? Like, I would have had a dragon on the right, a dragon on the left, ready to flank them.
Like 3 minutes.
And I'm like, don't send the fucking Dothraki in first. Don't send anybody in. Let them come to us. We need the Dothraki with their crazy fucking burning sickles. And they sent them in. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? That's the dumbest move ever.
That, first of all, it does matter that it was stupid because we all know it had to have fallen apart at some point.
Yeah.
It's a show. No, something was gonna, whatever. It doesn't matter. That part doesn't bother me. That was one of the best cinema pieces, like just visual cinema pieces I've seen in a long time.
Yep.
When you see the horde of flaming sword just hit this invisible wall and then just snuffed out.
Yep.
Hundreds of feet away.
You know what this episode maybe it reminded me of? The Two Towers. You know, the Two Towers, they had all the women and children below, and they heard all the fighting going. I had that same feeling. Because when I watched the Two Towers, I was on the edge of my seat, too. But let me tell you, man, Game of fucking Thrones. When the fucking witch showed up, I was like, no, the witch is here. Are you kidding me? And she's like, you don't have to execute me. I'll be gone in the morning. Because I knew dude was like, let her in. I'm going to chop her fucking head off. I told that bitch if she comes back, she's dead. You can see it in his eyes. Oh, my God. And of course I was making, dude, I'm doing spoil. Like, if you ain't seen the Game of Thrones, fuck you. I already told you motherfuckers I was doing. I already told you dudes I was doing spoilers tonight.
Fuck you.
I know I said Endgame spoilers. I forgot to talk about Game of Thrones. So if you haven't seen Game of Thrones, I'm spoiling the fuck out of Game of Thrones too. The fucking witch showed up. And of course me, while I'm watching the show, because I'm over with my friends, we do the Game of Thrones over my friends' house, a big group of us, I got to make jokes. Because, you know, dude was like, she came in, she's like, you don't have to execute me, I'll be gone in the morning. I was like, can you give me a piece of that ass before you make yourself old? You know, that's shit. Okay. What else? Yeah, dude.
I'm buying the 4K collection. On that shit.
That's it.
Like, if you think about it, the Dothraki are on horses.
Yes.
What's your horse gonna do? There's a million of them.
They're going to fucking die and come back to life.
Your horse can't do anything against lava. It's basically just moving lava.
Yeah.
Live lava.
Yeah. Dude, and then when all the fight's been going on for hours, and then all the people that got killed, all of a sudden they're getting up. I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about that.
He hit the Undertaker pose.
Yes.
The Python pose. And
Yes.
He woke up. I was like, oh shit, no.
And I'm like, and of course I'm making jokes about Theon. Wow, Theon, you grew a pair. But Theon, I'm like, why didn't Theon just like wait? Don't run toward the dude. Just wait a few minutes more. Like, what are you doing? No,
Theon,
I know Theon had. He did.
a bitch.
Let me tell you something. Here's the thing I like about that, because when all that shit went down, I forget what season it was. I fucking hated Theon when he got his shit cut off. I'm like, good, you deserve it because you ain't got no fucking balls, right? This dude fully 101% redeemed himself. Redeemed himself. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Get down, Theon. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you fucking redeem a character on a fucking TV show and or movie series. Full redemption. They didn't fuck around. This dude came back.
Man,
He
saved
saved
2 people.
saved his fucking sister.
Mm-hmm.
Saved Bronn. I'm like, get down, man. He bought enough time for the girl herself.
Oh my god, dude! I've been
The
such
girl.
a Arya
Oh,
fucking
dude.
mark forever.
Dude. I was like, now, did you catch it, Ice? Did you catch the White Walkers in the back when the wind blew and their hair moved? I was like, oh, shit. My friend figured it out before me. He was already, oh, shit, before that even happened. I'm looking at him like, what? And then I see the hair. Whew. I'm like, oh, my God, she's doing her shit. Now, everybody thought, man, she's going to kill one of the White Walkers and take their face, right? But they don't have any faces. That's right. Dude, when she showed up, I was like, oh. Now what? I got a question for you. What the fuck was Bronn scheming the whole time he sent those fucking ravens out?
He doesn't scheme anything. He just knows what's going. He's like what's his name from Endgame.
Right, but where did he, like, I thought for a minute, I said, oh, maybe he's scouting for the White Walkers, but the White Walkers are pretty much already there. So what did he send the fucking ravens out for?
He's just looking. Like, hey, getting the.
He just
I'd be
something.
sick
I
of
don't
looking
know.
at trees too.
What?
I said I'd be sick of looking at trees. Just go get.
This is, I thought he was going to go get some mystical creature that nobody knew about and fucking take control of it.
Yeah, his name was Arya Stark, and
Oh my God, she's such a beast, dude. When she finally got her weapon and started fucking people up, I was like, get the fuck down, Arya. That's what I'm talking about. You know, and people and social justice warriors are going to talk all this shit about, oh, the woman in this film wasn't in the woman in this film, and they need to do more in this and this. But they're forgetting you got Arya on fucking Game of Thrones kicking fucking ass. Okay? You got what's her name? 6'5".
Brienne of Tarth.
You got her. Fuck, she's a knight. You got her. You don't hear the SJWs talking about that shit. They knighted a fucking woman, and the dudes had no issues with it in the movie. So like when shit goes down and women are like really respected in shows and movies, they don't fucking say nothing. But then they look for shit in other movies, like, we don't like the way women were handled in Avengers Endgame. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. That bullshit. Oh, it drives me crazy.
Let's not go down this path. We were on a positive path.
I know. She lit all those swords for nothing. Yeah, but she did light the most important fire, though. To watch Cersei Pornhub in Raven virtual reality. Cersei, I love that woman who plays Cersei, though. I saw her at Comic-Con one day. She was signing autographs. I was like, I almost went fan, dude. I almost got in line just to walk up to her and say, I love your body of work.
Yeah, I bet you did.
I said, I almost did it. I said,
love
nope.
your body of work.
This is before she got big in Game of Thrones. I loved her work in like the Terminator and all the movies she did and 300 and stuff like that. I always loved her, but I said, nope, I can't do that. I'm a professional. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to watch her from afar. And
It's going to be a creep.
notice how, oh, it's okay. It was at the Comic-Con. There were thousands of people there. Nobody would notice me. So I watched.
Yeah,
I
right.
watched her. For,
Big tall guy.
dude, there's a lot of 6'4" motherfuckers at Comic Con. I told you about comic book guy. He's like 6'8", 500 pounds.
Yeah, but he's white.
Comic book guy. I didn't need to take a shower this morning. I got comic books to get.
You think he still goes there?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. We saw him. We'd see him every year. And I'd make my cousin laugh every time. And I'm like, no, Ben, look, he's right there. Comic book guy. I'm so mean. Tor, would you ever do stand-up comedy? I actually considered doing that at one point. But it takes a lot of effort, a lot of writing. It's not my thing. So, but I did think about it because, you know, some of the things I said, oh, that would be funny in a stand-up comic guy. You know,
Go do one.
Do one. Just do a stand-up comic guy.
Give me a stand-up joke.
Give you a stand-up joke.
Yeah, give me a joke. Come on, funny man, joke.
You're such a fucking asshole. Are you always going to be an asshole? Are you ever going to settle down and just be a nice old man?
Forever.
Did you beat fucking Sekiro yet?
No, I don't.
Fuck.
I don't put the time into it to beat it like that.
Ice hasn't beat it yet. That's an issue.
I only play it like every couple days. I don't sit down and play it for hours.
What are you playing now?
I'm Civilization. I'm playing that.
You're back on Civilization again?
Oh yeah. It's
I wish you were an Age of Empires fan, because then we can play.
I mean, I just haven't even bought it to play it, so I wouldn't even know if I would like it.
So people ask me what I'm going to be completely honest with you about how I reacted when I saw the Sonic trailer.
Oh my god.
Okay. I actually said, you know what? This is kind of crappy, especially because of the music they used.
Oh no.
I hate it when fucking white Hollywood they pick the most popular rap song and put it in a fucking trailer that has nothing to. No. Oh, it was. No, it was. It was a big time popular song. I did. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Back in '95. So these motherfuckers are trying to bring it back. And I'm like, why are you using hip hop in a movie that has nothing to do about hip hop? They would have been better off using Pac-Man Fever. You know? I'm just like, what? But I want to see it. I want to see Sonic the movie. Yes.
Stop.
Dude, you cannot tell me that the parts with Jim Carrey weren't fucking awesome. Oh, get out of here, man. That was classic Jim Carrey.
That entire movie is an abortion.
Ice, I'm going to come to New York. Let's go see it.
I would rather.
They are fixing the Sonic.
If I come to New York, I'll pay for your ticket.
I don't want to.
I'll get you butter. I'll get you buttered popcorn,
garbage,
and goobers.
Fire. No, that thing is not worth.
Here's my. Okay, so the director listens to the fans. They're gonna change Sonic. This movie, I'm willing to bet.
Acting in this movie?
Yeah, it's garbage. But I mean, it's a fucking video game movie. It's supposed to be garbage. I just want to see Jim Carrey.
The premise is that Sonic is an alien.
Yeah, I know. Just like they do with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That comes to Earth to save it.
Dude, look, Ice. I know.
Dr. Robotnik.
You're missing my point, Ice. I know it's a garbage fire, but I want to see it.
Why do you want to waste your time?
It's not a waste of time because I could use it and I could talk about it later.
You could be fishing that day.
No, I'd go see the midnight showing.
No, you could be fishing.
I'd show up in my Sonic helmet. You remember that? The little Sonic hat I had?
Anytime you think I want to go see this movie, say I could be fishing right now.
Look, I know it's a garbage fire, but I'm willing to bet Jim Carrey's going to be funny.
I bet you he's not. I bet you he's going to be really,
he's always funny.
Really sad.
It's only going to cost me $4.75, man.
It's not worth free.
I don't know. Somebody's got to see it. Somebody has to see it and talk about it on the show.
The fact that there were professional people who said we are going to give money to this project, they should all be fired and sent to homes.
Well, here's my problem.
They are clinically insane.
Here's my problem, Ice. This is an honest big problem I have with this whole Sonic deal. So they do this movie. They went to an artist. They said, okay, give me a live action CG Sonic, what they look like. They probably had a bunch of drawings on paper, and they said, that's the one I want. So they went and they got in the computers, and they rendered him, and they rendered all the animation. Probably took weeks. And the movie's probably like on the downstroke of being finished. And the internet goes crazy, and the director says, yep, we're going to change it. So now they're going to go back, and they're going to change the way Sonic looks and re-render all that stuff to make the fans happy. I think that's kind of cool that they're making the fans happy, but why the fuck didn't they get it right the first time? It's fucking Sonic the Hedgehog.
I saw a video.
How do you get Sonic wrong?
I saw a video that said his body looks like Richard Simmons' body. They showed it.
Oh my God! That's hilarious. But they tried to make him look too live action. I mean, everybody in here, who in here does not know what a hedgehog looks like? Don't worry, I won't say your name. I just want to see some numbers.
It's a Twinkie.
It's a fucking miniature porcupine.
Yeah, it's like...
And they're the cutest looking things ever. So if you've never seen what a hedgehog really looks like, do a Google search on hedgehogs. They're the cutest, most adorable little things you'd ever see, okay? Sonic the Hedgehog does not look like a hedgehog.
No.
At all. He looks like a Warner Brothers cartoon character. Pretty much. So, yeah, they fucked him up. And his eyes are all fucked up. His face, they tried to make him look too human-y. And I don't even know how it got approved. I don't like, how does that get approval? Wasn't there somebody standing up in the fucking conference room when they were putting this together and said, yo, that doesn't look like fucking Sonic. The only way we're going to sell tickets is to gamers. Make them look like fucking Sonic.
No, because the people who were in that boardroom were like, what is this movie? And they were like, let's give this to the least. Like, who do we have here who we can just throw something at and not worry about it anymore and give them no money? You know why Gangster Paradise is in the trailer? Because it probably cost the least, and it was the most recognizable song that cost the least.
Oh yeah, definitely. They didn't have to make original music. I don't know. And are they going to make a Sonic game based on the movie? Kind of like they did with Street Fighter? I don't know, Ice. Ice, do you want to know what I'm super excited for more than I was ever for Endgame? Nope.
Pikachu.
Godzilla King of the Monsters, dude.
Oh, God.
I have watched trailers at least 50 or 60 times in the last 2 weeks. It's almost bringing me to tears. I have been waiting for this movie ever since I was a child.
It does look pretty good.
I always thought, wow, what would it be like if Hollywood made a Godzilla film and it had Ghidorah and Mothra and Rodan in it? And here it is.
They're going to throw them all in there at one time?
Dude, supposedly, have you never seen Destroy All Monsters?
No.
Everybody in the Toho Monster universe was in one movie. And they all fought against Ghidorah.
Yeah, but didn't that, wasn't there 30 Godzilla films before that?
Oh, yeah, there's the whole mess of it. Yeah. Dude, look at the timeline. Dude, I've seen them all. They're all fucking awesome.
Yeah, but it's just weird that they're just jumping into 30 different monsters in one film.
Well, supposedly the trailer said there's 17 monsters in the film, and they're not showing everybody the monsters in the trailer. Lots of surprises. Yep. You know that one at the construction site where all the legs come out of the ground?
Oh, the big spider?
Yep, that's Kumonga. Yep, that's Kumonga. So they're bringing Kumonga in the film. And these are all going to be licensed Toho fucking money. It's got to be fucking dope. Dude, I am going day one. I don't care if the fucking first showing is at 3 a.m. I'm going, and I'm going to watch it again and again and again. And I'm going to get it on fucking Blu-ray as soon as it comes out. I've been waiting for this movie my entire fucking life. I cannot wait to see it. It's May. The days are counting down. I may even say, boss, I'm going into work late. I need to catch the morning show. Godzilla isn't a dragon or a dinosaur. It's a Godzilla.
It's a Godzilla.
Well, if you want to get real,
she's a Godzilla.
It's a Godzillasaurus. If you watch every Godzilla movie, they did a Godzilla and a Ghidorah origin. And Godzilla was a dinosaur, and they fucked him up with radiation, and he turned into Godzilla. So he went from a Godzillasaurus to a Godzilla. And at the same time, Ghidorah was this three-headed little cute little things, and they grew up to be this badass fucking three-headed dragon. Ghidorah was always a badass. Ghidorah is Godzilla's nemesis. Oh,
Hold on.
I don't even want to talk about this. I'm so fucking excited about this movie.
Hold on. So Godzilla is not good or bad, right? Godzilla is just like a thing.
He's like a god. They actually treat him like a god in this series because he is there to protect human life. Did you see the first one?
But he didn't like sign up for that.
No, he didn't sign up. It's just what it is. What it is now.
It just happened.
Well, okay. So you didn't see the first one. The first one, they talked about how Godzilla in the first, not when I say first one, the prequel to this movie, they talk about how Godzilla is a nemesis with these other creatures, and because these creatures came up again after all these years and threatened me.
The recent one?
Yeah,
I've seen that one.
Okay, so when you're asking me about Godzilla, are you going way back?
No, I'm just asking, like, because they explain it away. They explain it away. They don't explain it. You know what I'm saying?
They're going to go deeper into that.
They say Godzilla fights these monsters when he shows up.
Yeah, well, yeah, he fights them, but he is protecting the planet and the humans on the planet.
So Godzilla's a face.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Are there any other
Exactly.
faces, or are they all other evil monsters?
No, supposedly, if you go with the history of the film, Mothra is also on Godzilla's side.
Interesting.
Yes, Mothra was always there to protect humankind from evil monsters. It's gonna get really deep when they do Godzilla versus King Kong.
That's really interesting because moths don't necessarily like when I see a giant moth, I don't necessarily think, "Oh, moths are nice." I think moths are bad.
You got to remember, it came from Japan.
Do Japan people think moths are awesome?
Well, no, but Japanese can take any cute animal and make it a badass fucking super saiyan creature.
I mean, I'm sure they could take it and make it badass, but like when I first see one, it's like when I see a spider. Spider's bad.
Right, but you got to understand that Mothra
Dinosaur's good.
Mothra isn't an insect; she's a kaiju.
What? Oh, come on.
A kaiju, a monster.
Whatever.
You gotta, in Godzilla versus King Kong. Oh, so here's my theory on Godzilla versus King Kong. Godzilla versus King Kong comes out. Godzilla, because you can't just go from King of Monsters to just Godzilla fighting King Kong. It doesn't make sense. Godzilla's a good guy, and if you go back to the Japanese edition and the Japanese version of Godzilla versus King Kong, Godzilla was bad and King Kong was good. We know Godzilla's good in this universe, and we know King Kong is good in this universe. So I think Godzilla and King Kong are going to have a fight, and it's going to end, and there's going to be some other badass monster or monsters in the film that Godzilla and King Kong are going to team up against and fight. That is my theory on Godzilla versus King Kong. That is the only way to do it. Okay?
Godzilla is how tall?
He's different heights in every movie, and if you want the exact numbers, I'll give it to you.
But he's like bigger than the skyscraper.
Yeah, he's huge. Godzilla sizes.
But King Kong's not. Like Godzilla could eat King Kong.
No, the new King Kong is as big as Godzilla. So you have several King Kongs. So you have the original King Kongs, and then you have the Japanese King Kong, who was as big as Godzilla, and then you have the King Kong from Skull Island, who's as big as Godzilla. He's supposedly the one from Skull Island, because you know that took place several years ago. He's supposed to be bigger in King Kong versus Godzilla. Okay,
so King Kong do? I didn't see that movie. Is he?
You didn't see Kong Skull Island?
No,
dude, no. Watch it. Watch that movie. It's fucking badass. Watch the movie.
Just tell me what King Kong's about, please.
Okay, so these guys go to this island, and then this and that.
I want to know what King Kong does.
Like what he does? Like,
is he like protector of the Amazon or something?
He's protector of his home, yes, against these other creatures who are his arch nemesis that have killed off all the other Kongs. So these creatures are really badass. And when the humans show up and start bombing his island, they're waking up the creatures, so Kong gets pissed off at them. Dude, it's a good fucking movie. And Captain Marvel's in it too. Watch it.
Shut up.
Yeah, she's in it. Brie Larson's in the movie.
Brie Larson. I don't even know any of the movies she's been in.
No, there's one.
Other than that now.
Dude, please watch Kong Skull Island so we can talk about it. Please, dude, it's free. It's probably on everything right now. Just watch, dude. It's a good fucking movie. Does everybody agree with me? That has seen it?
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie. Yeah.
It's fucking dope, Ice. It's dope. You're thinking, oh, it's just that they're doing King
Freddy
Kong
Krueger's
again.
doing anything else,
It's a totally different new. It's a new King Kong story. It's a totally original. Dude, just watch it. My friend thought the same thing. He watched it and he fucking loved it. It's really good.
I gotta watch it, and it's decent.
Come on, Sam Jackson's in it.
Wow.
Come on,
Sam.
Sam. But Sam, come on, Sam.
Sam
Dude,
Jackson's prequels. You don't like those?
okay. And when you watch Kong Skull Island, stay for the credits. Watch the credit sequence.
It's better than that King Kong movie.
Dude, it's so good. Just fucking Ice. I would not be telling you this if I didn't think you would like it. I know you're. I know. Yeah.
Can you have an opinion? From
Yes.
me?
Yes. Yes.
What do you think about that new Star Wars though?
I guess I haven't talked about that yet, have I? Okay, so here's my thoughts on the new Star Wars. My friend is so pissed off at the new Star Wars that he's just accepting it as it is. Okay, well, this is what they're doing. Okay, just let me go and try to enjoy this. I can't. You know what? I'm going to try to enjoy it. But here's the thing. So, you know my Rhinoceros, and I talked about how she's never really had any training, and she's able to do all this stuff. So now they're opening up this third movie. They give us this trailer, and she's sitting there, and she waits, and she jumps over a fucking TIE fighter. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. And here's the thing. It really wasn't her and none of the other shit that they were doing that's got me pissed off about this fucking film, is that J.J. Abrams is going, yet again, back to fucking nostalgia, and they show at the end a piece of the Death Star that fucking fell to the planet, and then you hear the Emperor laughing. I swear to motherfucking God, if that Emperor is sitting in that fucking Death Star making some fucking porridge or whatever, I am gonna be so fucking pissed. Don't do this shit, okay? If you want the Emperor to show up and like, I've been dead but I'm still in the Force form, I'm fine with that, okay? Don't have this old man sitting in the fucking old broken down Death Star eating some fucking Yoda food and laughing, going crazy because he's so old, talking about the Force or whatever. I'm just like, no, don't fucking do that. You're bringing Billy D back. I'm cool. That's great. You got Billy D back in the Millennium Falcon. Fucking awesome. Okay. I don't think they can make this current team that's working on these Star Wars trilogy films. I don't think they can make a good Star Wars film. That's where I'm at right now. I will pay the money. I will go see this next episode. I will try my hardest to enjoy it. But I know there's going to be some shit in there that'll piss me off. I just, what do you think, Ice?
Star Wars, I think it's stupid.
Okay. My man. Okay, you ready, Ice?
Yeah.
Okay. The first Godzilla. His size is, hold on. Ugh. His size is did anybody hear that fart? Yeah, they probably are going to kill off Lando.
Like he's riding this long.
The first Godzilla, the size is unknown, but he's a little bit shorter than the 1950s Godzilla, 54 Godzilla, which is 50 meters. And
giving me meters, bro.
It's fucking Japanese, man. You know, come on,
British to you?
Dude. Just take it for, but don't try to conceptualize what the meter is. Just compare the different Godzillas in meters. So, 50. Showa Godzilla is 50 meters. 2000 Godzilla 2000 is 55 meters. Kiru Godzilla is 55. Godzilla 2001 is 60 meters. I'm not even going to say, I might as well. So the shitty Godzilla, the American one, the first American one, 70 meters. Godzilla 1984 to 89 was 80 meters. 92 to 1995 is 100 meters. Godzilla Final Wars, which you have to see if you haven't seen it. The Godzilla Final Wars is basically like a remake of Destroy All Monsters. Has every fucking Godzilla monster in the universe, including the American Godzilla that gets tail slapped. 1954 Godzilla USA was 102 meters. How do they go from fucking unknown to 102 meters? That's weird. let's see. Shin Godzilla, which is the one that just came out from Japan, 118.5 meters. And the American Godzilla is 300 meters tall. He's the biggest one of them all. Oh, no, that's not the American Godzilla. That's Monster Planet Godzilla. I think that's the anime Godzilla. It's 300 meters. So they don't have the American one in this list. There's also a King Kong size chart, too. And they get bigger and bigger as, it goes on and on and on. So that answers your question. Yes, Shin Godzilla is dope. Got it on Blu-ray.
Hey, what's your favorite looking Godzilla? Because I'm looking at a bunch of them.
Okay. I'm gonna say I really love the American design because there's been a design similar to that for years. Fans have done designs like that. It's always been my favorite. But before the American Godzilla, it's the Godzilla from Godzilla versus Megalon, Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, and Terra Mechagodzilla. That design I used to love. But this goes all the way back when I was a kid.
Is the American one the one with the fat back?
It's the one that's out in the movies now. Oh, you're talking about the old one, right? You're talking about the old American Godzilla?
No, there's like a giant one I'm looking at that has like giant like spikes coming out of his like entire back. It's just spikes.
That's probably Shin Gojira. Send me the link. I might be looking at a different link than you. Hello, everybody. Oh, Atticus is here. Atticus! Dude, I can't believe you didn't see Shazam. What the fuck? Okay, where'd you send it?
Discord message.
Discord message. Ice. Let's see. Emery, Freddy, Ice. There we go. Let's see. Yes, it's safe. Oh, this is a different one. Okay, you see that one, 2014? That's the American Godzilla. 108 meters.
Godzilla.
108 meters, yes. And then the 118, that's the new one from Japan, Shin Godzilla. Now, the one I was talking about is
91? The 100 meters?
What the fuck? No, it was before 91. It's the 80-meter one from 1984.
Oh.
But see, I could have... Yeah, was that right? Was I 14? Something like that. Yeah, I think that's him. Yep.
Dude, the new Godzilla for Japan has got a fat ass.
Yeah, sexy. The new Godzilla from Japan's badass because he changes over time. Did you not see the new Godzilla film from Japan?
Yeah, I sure did.
It was fucking dope, dude. It's some of the best work Toho's done ever. Oh, there's also a King of the Monsters size chart.
Where's that at?
Here, I'll send. It's from your same link. Hold on. Yep, but I'll send you the link. Hold on.
Oh wait, is this it? It says Monster Line of Usual Suspects by
No.
Arthur Adams.
Nope. Here, check this out.
That's a cool picture.
Boom, there it is. Kong from Skull Island is 31 meters. Yes, and he's supposed to be taller in the new movie because a lot of people don't realize this. Kong from Skull Island is still not a child, but he's supposed to be like a teenage Kong, so he's not fully grown. And that's why those creatures are such a threat to him. They basically killed off all the other Kongs.
Look at this fucking picture.
Tor, I want to fish with you this summer. We can do it, Futuristic Viper. I'm going fishing tomorrow. What's this?
Oh, I know you'll appreciate that art.
That's fucking dope. That is fucking dope. Who did this? Arthur Adams? That is fucking dope.
Yeah, the thing with 3 heads looks like it could beat the fuck out of Godzilla, just saying.
Yeah, well, Ghidorah is a badass. Ghidorah has always been a badass. But Godzilla always manages to find a way to take him out.
It's got 3 heads.
Ghidorah to Godzilla is like Drago to Rocky. I'm willing to bet Godzilla's going to fight him and lose the first fight, and he's going to come back.
I mean, is that exactly how all the movies?
That's how they all go.
What the fuck is Mechagodzilla? Where'd that come from?
Mechagodzilla, in the original series, it was aliens who developed their own Godzilla. It was a giant Godzilla robot, but it looked just like Godzilla because it had the skin and everything. That's how they were able to get it on the planet. They snuck it on the Monster Island. But then it had a fight with Anguirus and broke his jaw. And motherfuckers were like, what? Then the real Godzilla showed up and fucked up Godzilla's arm. And you could see the metal underneath the arm like the Terminator. And then he did some shit and took the whole all the skin off and revealed himself as Mechagodzilla. Fucked Godzilla up, right? And then the aliens were like, yeah, we fucked Godzilla up. They were taking over. And then Godzilla came back with King Caesar, and they went up against Mechagodzilla. Mechagodzilla had the upper hand again, fired all these missiles into Godzilla. It was like the first time Godzilla was bleeding in the series. His neck was bleeding, blood was spurting out. Mechagodzilla had the upper hand again. He was about to kill him. King Caesar couldn't do shit. And then Godzilla got all this power. He took all this power from the electric lines and summoned all this power. All the fucking missiles came out of him, and he turned himself into an electromagnet. And he sucked Mechagodzilla in and then tore his head off. And that's how he beat him.
Dude, this fucking picture's dope. It's got a fucking thing called the Kraken. And it's 415 meters, I'm guessing. It's awesome looking.
Nothing to do with Godzilla?
I don't know. That's Godzilla in the picture.
Here, I'm going to show you the fight. Hold on.
Fighting's not that easy.
Don't get me talking about
Grammarly can
Godzilla,
help.
because I'll go all fucking night. Here you go. You ready, Ice? What's up, Renee? Watch that. It's the whole fight. You'll love it, Ice. So you'll see the Godzilla in this video. I just like that's my old favorite Godzilla design.
This looks so bad.
Like is that a black bad? Like this shit is bad, man.
This is a white bad.
What? Dude, this shit's dope. What are you talking about?
Stupid.
You know, to this day, this stuff still doesn't look corny to me. I love it. I fucking love it, dude. Dude, I own this shit on Blu-ray, Ice. I own it on Blu-ray.
Why?
Because it's fucking dope. This is what my childhood was built on. Fucking Godzilla and James Bond, man.
Your childhood was built on dudes fighting each other and fucking costumes.
Yes! Dude, anytime I saw a fucking Japanese show, Ultraman, any of that shit, I used to go crazy. Fucking Godzilla was the shit. And the suits that they used to make, man, they're so fucking... I would give anything to have a Godzilla suit. I would put that shit on and walk the streets on Halloween. I would walk the fucking streets and dude.
My Godzilla have to go on a diet.
No, actually, I think I'd fit that suit pretty good. Yes, I would, man. Well, no, not the suit. They'd have to make a new suit for me because, you know, Japanese are shorter and smaller. They make them look bigger on film. Mechagodzilla. Yep, I got this on Blu-ray. I got Godzilla vs. Megalon on Blu-ray. I got Destroy All Monsters on Blu-ray. I love all the Godzilla movies.
So Mechagodzilla can shoot things out of his hands. That's what I've
Yep,
see.
missiles. Now,
And he's got a heart laser.
Now, you know that Godzilla has generations. So this is the first generation Godzilla. Now, with every generation, Godzilla always starts off evil. And then he becomes the people's savior. So the next generation, there's a different Ghidorah and a different Mechagodzilla. And the Mechagodzilla in the second generation was developed by humans as a means to fight against Godzilla.
Wait a minute. So, hold on. So, does Godzilla die? And then, it's another Godzilla is made from the Earth?
There was only one movie where Godzilla actually died at the end.
So but you said different generations.
When I say generations, I'm just talking about movie generations.
Okay.
So, like, what you're watching and then the future God, they don't reference each other. It's always different. So each generation's like a different a different story of Godzilla. Like I think it was the second generation. They showed that he started off as a Godzillasaurus. They went back in time, started off as a Godzillasaurus, and then he got hit with nuclear power. That's how he became Godzilla. That's how Ghidorah was created. At one point, Godzilla blows Ghidorah's middle head off and fucks him up really bad. And then he becomes King Ghidorah. So they put like metal on his wings, robotic like wings to fix his wings, and they put a robot head in the middle of him. And he became King Ghidorah. Have you ever seen King Ghidorah?
No.
I'm going to show you King Ghidorah right now.
This is so dumb.
It's not dumb, man. This is all serious shit.
So
Don't be laughing. Dude. All right, let me get a good picture of King Ghidorah. Hold on. Where's King Ghidorah?
You're going to play Rampage now, right?
Fuck yeah, dude. Give me the old fucking Atari Godzilla game that was on Xbox, man. That shit was dope. I want to get a good movie shot of him. Oh, I gotta show you this poster, Ice. Tell me this poster isn't badass. Hold on.
Godzilla, look out! He has toenails.
Look at that poster. Ain't that badass? Come on. All right,
It's
King
pretty bad.
King
Okay.
Ghidorah.
Nice.
I need a movie still from King Ghidorah. Where is it?
The dumbass dragons aren't hitting anything.
Come on.
Terrible shots.
There's no fucking movie stills of King Ghidorah on the internet. Are you kidding me? I will not sleep until I find this for Ice.
Okay, the Mecha Godzilla is turning its head so fast that it's creating a fucking force
Yes,
field
he created a
around
force field. Yes.
So stupid.
What are you talking about, dude?
So dumb.
Anyway, I don't feel like looking. Well, here's what he looks like. Even though this is a toy, you get the point. Here you go.
Okay, I have a really serious question for you.
Yes, check that out, Ice.
Okay, I'll look at it.
Mecha King Ghidorah.
Who would win, Megazord or Godzilla?
Oh, Godzilla, hands down.
That's not true.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Megazord's a bunch of stupid kids who know kung fu.
Megazord would kill Godzilla.
Nope. Godzilla would blow his fucking breath at the Megazord and destroy it. That's why they have to be in different universes.
You're disrespecting the Megazord.
Look at that picture. So, yeah, so he literally blows off the center head of Ghidorah. And they put him back together, and he becomes Mecha King Ghidorah. That won't happen in the American movie universe. Okay, what else? I wanted to talk about Borderlands and Randy Pitchford really quick before we close the show out.
Video games.
Yeah, video games. So there was an interview with GameSpot, and Randy Pitchford. He said, "Hey, Runic Duke 614078." He basically said that there weren't going to be any microtransactions in the game, and I guess there are going to be microtransactions in the game. And I guess he's pissed off at what GameSpot wrote, and he was fucking going back and forth with them on Twitter. I've said this before, I'll say it again. There's nothing wrong with microtransactions if they don't stop you from completing the game. And as long as you can get them for free in the game by grinding them and you don't have to pay for them, it's not a big deal. And most of the microtransactions are items like clothing and things like that. It's not a big deal. But everybody seems to make a big deal out of it. And we're talking Borderlands here. We're not talking a game with PvP where you can buy stuff to make you more powerful.
I kind of disagree on the. I agree that if all of those things can be attained via gameplay, the grind level matters also. Because if you have to spend 50 hours playing a game to unlock one visual thing, that's a fucking ripoff.
No, I totally agree with you. But as a person who loves Borderlands, I'm not playing 50 hours to get a shirt. I'm playing 50 hours to beat the game. And if I want that shirt and I don't get it in the process of beating the game, then I'm okay buying it. I didn't know Rocket League was going to Epic Store. Is it leaving Steam?
I don't understand why can't it be on both.
Here, Ice. Because the Epic's. There you go. Somebody found it for me.
No, they give money
no, here's why. Because Epic is actually doing exclusive deals with these companies to get them to go on the Epic Store and not anywhere else. Whereas before, you could have a company be on fucking Microsoft and Steam, or Origin and Steam, or Rockstar Games, or even Witcher 3 could be on Steam, and it could be on GOG. And that's cool. But what Epic is doing to try to boost their store and their presence is they're offering better deals to developers on the sales, and they're only giving them these deals if they exclusively come to the Epic Store.
We're supposed to get our deals too.
Oh, Epic bought them. So they bought
to our deals we're supposed to get.
So think about that. I want you guys to conceptualize this. Epic was making a game called Fortnite that was really just a shitty tower defense game, and till they said, hey, let's put Battle Royale in it. They put Battle Royale in it. Everybody loves it. They made billions of dollars off it. Now they bought a fucking developer, and they made their own Epic Store, and they're bringing all the developers over to their Epic Store. And now they've been solidified to be around forever, because Epic really wasn't doing good as a games developer. Epic should be thanking PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, because without PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, they wouldn't have ever been able to afford fucking Rocket League or their own store. It's fucking crazy. So anyway. Good night, my friends. The show is over, and it's the end.
This is a bad song.
I must wait. Bad meaning like black bad or white
When are
bad?
you going to play Sekiro again?
Second row. Secure. I don't know, dude. Every night I want to sit down and play it. I don't want to sit down and play it because it's not like Call of Duty where I can get in and play 30 minutes and then do something else. I always have something else to do. I cannot sit down and just play Sekiro for fucking 30 minutes. I need to get in it. I need to focus. So I haven't been able to play.
When are you going to beat God of War?
I'll probably beat God of War before I get back into Sekiro because I want to beat it and put it away. But I'm going fishing tomorrow, so I want to thank everybody for showing up for episode 360.
Have you fallen in the water yet?
No, but I jumped in the water to get the boat because when we launched the boat, I thought the rope was hooked up. I thought I hooked it up to it, but it wasn't hooked up to it. And Bubba blames me for it, but he's supposed to have the rope tied to the little latch thing, and I thought it was tied to it. It wasn't, so we launched the boat, and the boat goes, and then the rope's just lying on the ground, and the boat's going out into the water, and I took my phone and keys out of my pocket, and I jumped in the water and swam after the boat and brought it in. You want to see the video?
Yeah, I actually do.
Everybody's saying World War Z is dope, and I've seen it, and it looks fucking dope. It looks like Division with zombies.
It's actually good. I have it.
Yeah, so I'll pick it up eventually. So let's see. Bubba Bass English. I can't believe you haven't seen this, Ice. And it's going to be under Funny Fishing. There it is. Everybody ready?
Are important. But if you want to
Tori, you got to show what it's like to cook. Oh, I'm going to do a catch and cook. We just got decontaminated for Quabbin Reservoir. I'm sure I'll catch a trout and I'll do a catch and cook. There you go, Ice. Watch that. Have a laugh. I want to listen to your reaction.
Okay, people. He's lost his mind. He really wants to fish. He forgot.
Man, what a cap to this day.
When he put the loop on the boat, the rope wasn't tied to it. Dropped it in the water, and it took off. How do you put the loop on and not know the rope's not attached to it?
It was attached.
Clearly,
You were pretty wet.
But it was.
it couldn't have been.
I do it every week. How did it get
He
disconnected?
jumped in the water.
Oh, you know what I just noticed?
I was
I
hoping
jumped-
for more of a splash.
I jumped in the water with my glasses on. Anyway, that's it. Thank everybody for coming to episode 365. I think this is what it is. Or 380. Where's Twitter? I forget what episode we're on. Does anybody know? Episode
86.
386. Oh, Stella Chew. Episode 386 is 14 episodes left, and then we're done. Thank you for showing up. I'll be back. And yes, we're going to be on Fridays now for the rest of the series. I love you all. Good night.